Hi, I'm Ravi Nanapaneni. I'm here today with our esteemed customer, Corey Wisdom from Vera Mobility. We'll be sharing an exciting business transformation journey with you. Before we do that, we will watch a short video. This presentation may contain forward-looking statements and should not be relied upon when making purchasing decisions. We have a very long history with ServiceNow. It all started in 2008 when, as an employee of Intel, I was tasked to lead the Intel's IT transformation effort. We needed a service management platform. That's when I met Fred Luddy at the Solana Beach office. Even in those early days, we were impressed with the platform and took a bet on it. Over a period of 3 years, working with Fred and team, we were able to transform Intel from a functional, siloed organization, IT department, to a services-based business model. The total annual spend of Intel IT is about $1.5 billion. So that entire thing was running like a business. Pretty impressive results. We got a lot of press, a lot of success. We did a bunch of keynotes, sales kickoffs, and that success gave us the springboard for my co-founder Scott Peterson and I to start Volteo in 2013. Over a period of 7 years, we worked with companies of all sizes within the ServiceNow ecosystem and created a worldwide sales and services organization. This year, our team won the CreatorCon Hackathon. I'd like to congratulate the team and also thank ServiceNow for giving us the opportunity and recognizing our solution. Scott and I always wanted to build software. That was always the goal. So in parallel, while we were building the consulting organization, we also worked with Intel and ServiceNow ecosystem and started doing a bunch of IoT pilots and proof of concepts in various areas, smart cities, retail, all kinds of things. We made our share of mistakes, but we learned from them. And along the way, we created an edge intelligence platform. That's the one we are going to share today and how we were able to apply that platform in the case of Vera and get the results that we got. That's my team in the background. They won the Intel's prestigious IoT hackathon late last year in Chicago. We started off as a team doing IT transformation. Now we are reimagining enterprises. Why did we pick this title for this presentation? For 3 reasons. First, we are going beyond IT and doing other things. Operational technology. This is the business assets we are dealing with. In Vera's case, these are the cameras, strobe light sensors that are in the road. So we are going beyond IT and working with business technology and bringing that expertise. Second, we are extending the great ServiceNow platform that runs in the cloud with our edge intelligence to create an edge to enterprise stack. And we will talk more about this. Finally, this is all about the business transformation. So we are working with the value chain of the customer, in this case, Vera, and trying to improve that so that they can come up with new business models, offerings, and also monetize different services. It's a true business innovation. So before we go any further, I wanted to introduce some concepts. What is this edge business? Business edge is where the action is. This is where the business happens. These are the warehouses, the factories, the back and front of the stores. And in Bera's case, the operations is the traffic intersection. That's where the citations happen. And these are also the service centers. And this is the internal business value chain. Lack of visibility at this level can hamper a business in the 21st century. Connecting and knowing the location, status, and performance, and unlocking real-time information to drive process automation and decision-making is what makes a connected enterprise smart or smarter. However, at the end of the day, business outcomes are what matters. And these outcomes are customer experience improvements, top and bottom line revenue enhancements, and keeping the company safe, compliant, and secure. Some companies are born smart, like Uber and Tesla. Others, when there is a need, when there is a burning platform, they reimagine themselves. We work with the latter. IDC came out and said almost 50% of the global GDP will be driven by products and services coming from digitally transformed enterprises. This is pretty impressive. ServiceNow's own CEO, as he is going around and meeting with experts, industry experts, CEOs, C-level officers, he is hearing a big push for transformation. He believes the timing is now. So they are ready. The current COVID pandemic is actually making a finer point. Connected enterprise, we believe, leverage intelligence at the edge. Let me take a couple of minutes and explain and give you some examples. I'm not going to go into too much detail because Corey is going to do a deeper dive in these examples. The first example comes from a large media company of ours where they are trying to track assets at the edge. Their inability to track business critical assets was negatively impacting their software validation process, which in turn was responsible for customer experience issues. And in this case, their business edge are the warehouses and office buildings. The media services company deals with a lot of streaming devices. So they have a warehouse full of these devices and partners are providing more. Whenever they make a change to the streaming software, the media services businesses engineers have to validate the software. So they need to find those most used devices, popular devices, and run the software and validate it. If they cannot find them, the validation process is impacted and slowed down. So we implemented a sensing technology to track these assets wherever they are, whether they are in the warehouse, building 1, floor number 2, pole number 3. Because this is noisy data, our edge intelligence, which sits at the customer premise, is able to triangulate the accurate location coming from these sensors and make that data available to the ServiceNow backend. ServiceNow is the system of record for these assets, so the location field in ServiceNow is up to date. Problem solved, assets are found as needed, and this customer was able to improve the validation process by up to 30% operational. Pretty impressive. Let's look at another company. This is coming from the fast food restaurant, which are the quick serve restaurants. You probably have visited one with your kids. And the problem here is lack of real-time visibility into their inventory levels was negatively impacting customer experience and bottom line revenue. In this case, their business edges are their distribution centers, back of the stores. So in a typical fast food restaurant, the things that you need are the inventory, the burger buns, the ketchup, the chicken nuggets, the chicken wings. All these have to be available. If anything runs out of it, customers are upset, and it also impacts their revenue. So what we were able to do was implement a tracking system using RFID based, and our edge solution was able to correlate that data, the noisy data coming from the RFID sensors. If you know about RFID, sometimes, if boxes are hidden, reads don't happen. But we are now able to smartly pull the manifest that says, hey, this box, I could see it, but there are 9 other boxes in the pallet from the advanced ship node is coming from SAP. So we could do all of those smart correlations at the edge, mark them as located, and we were able to feed that information to a number of system of records up and down the value chain. In this case, information was going to the store manager, the franchisee operations, the food supplier, the last mile distributor, the warehouses where the food was stocked, and even upstream, the producer of these goods. This gave them the real-time visibility, so now they could manage their inventory levels and really come out ahead. These are a couple of examples, but if you notice, there was a pattern here. We are focused around taking an edge-to-enterprise approach here to do this transformation. And they have three elements to it. The first one is the ability to sense. This is the physical connection to the environment where you can sense. This we call the system of sensing. The second component is the sensing data and information is very noisy. So you need a layer that sits at the customer premise, listens to that information, filters, correlates, and extracts the business insights and events that will be fed into the system of action. The system of action is where the information can be used to drive other system of records, workflows can be orchestrated, and a whole lot of magic can happen there. By combining these three levels, we were able to create an integrated stack approach to get rapid business results for enterprises. And you will see this in live action when Corey talks about his business problem and how we were able to achieve this. We were able to take the edge to enterprise concept and create an edge intelligence platform. This is a software platform that comes with pre-integrated sensors. We can add more, partners can add more, and an edge software layer where structured and unstructured data can be managed, processed, machine learning, and all those algorithms can come together. And this one is fully managed through a ServiceNow interface. And any of the business insights and events are sent to ServiceNow so that in the Now platform, IoT-enabled workflows can be triggered. These could be field service management, customer service management, enterprise asset, and even custom software. So end-to-end, this is a sense, create smarts, and take action platform. Out of the box, this is enterprise ready, and it delivers rapid time to business value. Using this platform, IoT becomes easier for enterprises. A whole new class of problems can be solved in different industries using this platform. Here are some examples. I have shared with you an example from retail, another from media, and now our customer, Corey Wisdom, is going to share one from the smart transportation area.
I'm going to start with giving a little background on Vera Mobility. We are a global leader in smart transportation and specialize in providing smart, safe, and connected solutions for our customers. This includes everything from tolling to large fleet management operations, as well as safety enforcement systems. Currently, we offer a variety of products to meet our client needs, including red light, speed, and safety cameras, as well as stop arm, bus installed systems, and bus lane enforcement. We currently support more than 5,000 roadside systems that are installed in the following states and are one of the leading providers of this type of technology in the United States. I wanted to give you an example and context around when we say our edge, what that actually is, because we have a variety of different roadside platforms that we can have out there, including fixed pole systems that you see here, as well as those that are installed on school buses and that may be mobile and move around. In addition to mobile units, we have compact transportable solutions that, again, may move from location to location in order to provide safety enforcement. As you can see, we have a very dynamic and complex edge that we need to monitor, maintain, and manage. So our journey really started as a tools consolidation effort where we were looking at a variety of different applications and wanting to consolidate those around the ServiceNow platform. And as part of that journey, we also wanted to increase our edge intelligence, at the roadside, enhance alerting, reducing downtime for our systems, and automate some manual efforts around inventory transactions as well. So what were the outcomes of our project? The first was really intelligent alerting. So taking all of our edge systems, we had a wide variety of data coming off of these systems, everything from log files to image and video packages, as well as individual sensor data. Many of those sensors are even installed in the road itself that we must monitor and manage. That resulted in a variety of unique data points that we needed to correlate and provide intelligence to make meaningful and structured data for our support teams. So by partnering with Volteo, we were able to leverage their edge correlation engine and take what is now weekly 170,000 raw events and correlate that down to 1,500 weekly tangible alerts for our teams that then automates 500 weekly work orders for our support staff. This also includes image review automation. So we have Volteo providing us with automated algorithms that review our image files from the roadside systems to validate things like, has the field of view shifted? How is the image quality? Is it sufficient? Is it blacked out, blurry, etc.? And those, again, automate work orders into our ServiceNow platform. By building all of this on the ServiceNow framework, we were able to realize further benefits by leveraging asset management and field services management within ServiceNow. And by using the intelligence provided by the roadside integration, we were able to do things like updating serial numbers in near real time, firmware versions on equipment, as well as location information of assets, which is particularly important on those units that may be mobile or transportable. With all the asset data housed in ServiceNow, we were also able to automate the transaction of our inventory because we know an asset is, where it was installed, and why it was installed. We can actually build out our GL coding automatically and pass that along to our ERP solution without any human interaction. What all this means is more structured and actionable work is delivered to our support staff. And they're no longer needing to check to see if there's a problem, but they're able to work the incidents and solve the issues quicker, leading to greater uptime and service performance for all of our customers. Some additional benefits we were able to achieve were increasing our alerting metrics by nearly 10x. So we were previously only alerting or capturing on 15 different metrics. We were able to expand that to nearly 150 as part of this effort. This was getting down into even voltage level sensor alerting on some of our equipment out there on the roadside. As I mentioned earlier, Volteo is doing the image analysis for us and applying real-time algorithms on our image files. They do review more than 13,000 images automatically per day. This is something that previously was done by a team of resources that were reviewing violation packages to ensure that the images were up to the quality standards. Now we have algorithms that do that numerous times per day per site to provide, again, structured and useful data to our support staff. From this, they automate greater than 700 monthly work orders to our support staff, which accounts for about 35% of our ticket volume. So what's next for Vera Mobility? With phase one being a success, we're simply going to continue further down this path, driving additional intelligence to our roadside systems and looking to automate additional actions out of them. We are going to pursue dedicated systems to facilitate not only monitoring and manage existing components, but looking to integrate them with future components that we plan to release for our customers. At Vera Mobility, we want to be prepared to lead our customers into a smarter and safer future.
Corey, that was great. Thanks for presenting the business results. It's always great to hear from a customer point of view.
Yes, thank you, Ravi. It's been terrific working with Volteo throughout this partnership. For us, finding a partner who was able to, bring to bear not only the IoT and automation experience, but also how to properly integrate that with ServiceNow is really key to our success.
Corey, again, we appreciate your partnership. Having a partner like you and an esteemed customer who really understands the value of business transformation, and you have really, helped us, push the envelope. You have been asking for more. You have been saying, "Hey, how can we improve this?" it's a privilege to work with a customer like you, where any technology we throw at you, where what we want to try, and you have been helpful trying those things us and giving us the feedback. That's awesome. By doing sessions like these, we believe we can promote the message that transforming business can be done and can be done in a rapid manner.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this is going to be a really transformational space for the industry going forward. I know at Vera Mobility, we're really looking to always push the envelope, as you mentioned, and add sophistication wherever we can to our systems.
In the presentation, you talked about how you used edge intelligence, and you talked about the value that you have received. Talking to your customers, the existing and newer cities, Corey, what are they asking for, and what are your plans to use more of the edge intelligence? Where do you see the value going forward?
Yeah, I think the bottom line for us is that the more we can push to the edge in terms of intelligence, the more we can improve the services we provide to our customers. In our first phase, we really proved that we can gain additional insight and visibility into what's occurring at the roadside. I think in the next phase, I really want to see what we can do in terms of increasing that intelligence enough to automate actions and have these systems actually predict failure or even prevent failures that may occur based on issues that they're seeing. Additionally, more edge intelligence will allow us to do things like validate video and image quality in real time, or we're exploring how to proactively perform component replacements based on usage data. Really, the more that we can push down to the edge and have that intelligence there, the better off we're going to be in providing those solutions in the future for our customers. So, like I said before, I think it's going to be really exciting in this space going forward.
Again, Corey, it has been a phenomenal journey. You have been an excellent partner, and we wish you the best. And we hope to work with you and make you successful. And as a last question, I want to get your take on how is this edge intelligence helping you think about other business models, whatever you can share that you are comfortable sharing.
To me, the opportunity that it offers for us is really around, that we have all of this infrastructure, more than 5,000 systems that are out there on the roadsides, and by having that footprint, by having that existing power, that existing placement, and intelligent compute there on the roadside is going to open up an entirely new realm of possibilities for us and for our communities and cities that we work with. Everything from even air quality sensors, functionality like that, to additional analytics and functionality that we can bring to bear there. So I think it's going to be open up many, many new doors, not only for us, but for many of these communities that have similar functionality already in place.
Thanks, Corey. That was great. Let's do some takeaways now. First, edge intelligence is the ultimate digital transformation. We have shown you some examples, and Corey did a fabulous job of explaining how it benefited them. Second, the timing for the digital transformation is now. The time has come. Third, Vera Mobility has transformed the quality and scope of their services by using edge intelligence, and they have plans for more, which Corey shared earlier. Finally, Volteo will continue to add more features, sophistication to the edge intelligence, while at the same time keeping it practical and cost-effective for the customers. We will be working hand in hand with the ServiceNow team so that our edge aligns with the enterprise and there is a common roadmap for it. And with that, I'd like to thank Corey once again for taking the time to share this presentation with us and the wonderful journey. I also want to take a moment to thank ServiceNow for giving us the opportunity to share this presentation in this digital session. Thank you and have a safe day.